this is a big curveball from DRX. It's been a long time since we've really seen them stray away from some of their stable vanilla compositions.
I mean, and they're going as far away from vanilla and as far away as stable as you could possibly fathom in a situation like this, but we'll see how it plays out. You got Angel with a little gap here, and there are a couple players just on the other side. You see Stax is ready with the flash. The gate crash, and he's already flashed up. He's stunned up, he's dead. A great opener for RB, but the counter from Xiao is good. 3v2 in favor of DRX as you see the members of Navi scattering back towards B.
We've seen it, Sugetsu a million miles away from this one, so plant will be conceded. Actually, even seen it taking the long route round. He'll be bodyguarded right now by Marco, who's actually probably going to get sound cue here. CNED's found it.
Hey, he was weak too, leaving things into 2v2. The 4 members that remain on the server are all healthy. Frenzy in the hands of both for DRX as the clock ticks away. CNED being cautious, that's how we want to approach this. Sugetsu doing a bit of the same. First molly clearing, nothing there. Cena jumping out, jumping straight into his death. DRX get the pistol.
Well-timed flash actually on the other side of the map from Stax, which has actually drawn Xiao in rotation. Angel on a swing out will catch Stax on the retreat though.
See that gate crash come through? I'm wondering if Buzz is going to pull the trigger on it. No, they're going to flip. They're going to flip off of all the space that Zest has taken.
18 seconds though, Doug.
They're burning the clock down on this one all the way. That nade from Ziphead's going to be good. 10 seconds left, and Mako's already down. The spike can't make its way out. They've got to go fast on this as Ziphead continues to hold the line.
Probably as well. I was going to say Angel in the back lines will be able to get the orbital strike off, but it actually misses the plant. RB's found a response.
Huge kill on Angel. RB swinging around 56 HP. He's by himself. He will fall.
Because if this will be the first example of DRX's usage of the ultimate from RB. Since the TP out is short, try and find some information. Instantly denied by the Sage Wall.
Buzz is going.
It's an indication.
Buzz is going, and they invested the ult. RB's already down. Buzz finally, though, finding value. Backside ultimately traded back as CNED will not relent on Shower's control. I don't know how the spike is going to get out of here, Mike. I don't think it will.
No. Zest will be revealed by the Seekers. An opportunity to take the TP, but a 1v3 now. And the rest comes through. Angel back on his feet just to make matters worse.
How on earth does Zest pull this off? He's got the Trailblazer that's spotted where he is.
He's stunned as well.
Yeah, this does not look good. He may have slipped the net though to get a kill, but can't even net that. Navi have done a really good job of stabilizing through all of the looks that DRX are throwing their way.
There's 5 members of DRX heading towards B right now. Smoke's invested. Xiao's going to get the indicator. They're side committed as well.
I mean, they've dumped everything into this site, and they're going to get the spike down. What do Navi have to take this back? Zipan has his ult. Sugetsu, again, still just 2 points away from having the pit. You can't imagine that's going to matter, but Tina top certainly does. Meanwhile, it's a pit from Zest that gets invested. Trailblazer to create some space, and you see 2 members still playing in it on site, on B, as Navi attempt to retake this. RB with just 10 HP.
I don't think he spotted the barrel there.
Oh, so close. Yeah, RB ultimately falls. Zest biding his time. You hear the ult use. Is it going to find one? Yes, it will.
That's pit down.
Can they continue to play around this? They've got to go aggressive towards DRX. That's exactly what they're trying to do. Sugetsu with 2, and the defuse for Navi.
And the investment of the pit didn't really slow down the retake at all.
No.
And Zipan able to apply pressure towards Cubby. RB down to 10 HP. Can't really commit to an engagement, which allows Zipan to find that kill with the showstopper. 2 members of DRX committing towards the long hold, just playing, I guess, the long game on an open plant. What is that? CNED with the map ping. Operator kill blind through the smoke.
Well, it's just that easy, right?
Yeah.
It's just that easy.
Something was showing over the top of the wall there, but Zipan.
I can't fathom what it was, but it cost him his life, yeah. Sugetsu's playing in this smoke, and you hear the Seekers used. Flank is going to be coming in from spawn side as Sugetsu gets another. They still have so much control on this site, Mike.
The one thing DRX need to guarantee is that there's some coverage towards Showers here, or some pressure being applied. As soon as this crossfire gets set up, I mean, the wall goes up to prevent anybody pushing into Showers, but as soon as Navi get back towards pipes, it's so difficult for DRX to find any space to work with.
Angel's so paranoid that the hit is B. This is all a fake that he just rotated all the way back, concerned for the lurker. Meanwhile, DRX are going to get the spike down on B. Note, there's still Showers controller for CNED, and he could win this round by himself. Angel still with the ult, and seeing it still with the op. He's finding another. 2v2 here, Stax and Mako trying to reestablish and maintain control of the site. You see the smokes going down. Mako patient, and they're going to drop the orbital strike.
Just to clear out lamps.
Yeah. Feeling the need to win this round, Stax has gotten it down. It's just seen it, and it's just seen it with the op. Certainly not the weapon you want in a situation like this, but he's gotten one. Is he going to be able to get the second? Yes, he does! What a play from CNED! Unreal!
Stax's flash actually catches Marco. They can't double swing onto him. And CNED pounces. A ridiculous second shot for the Red Bull clutch here from CNED. And it's that flash. CNED turns it, but Marco can't swing onto him.
Oh my gosh.
That is absolutely outrageous.
Yeah, us too, man. Us too. I mean, what did DRX do to stabilize here? Remember, they burned a timeout early. You can't imagine Termi's going to want to use another one.
Well, also, this is the half where you'd hope that pulling out a double duelist comp like this, you'd find value.
Yeah. I mean, you shouldn't be down 8-2 at half on the attacking side with this comp. But alas, that's where they find themselves.
And RB's just a million miles ahead because of the molly slowing things down. Xiao will find a second. Buzz will fall down to 53 HP on Xiao, able to slow things down even further. DRX not even in the front door, Doug.
No. And they invested so much. That dual-pronged attack that we were just talking about, nullified, blunted. And with that, DRX, because those tools are missing, have to creep their way out. And maybe that's the key. Zest has already gotten the opener onto Angel, no less.
Find anything else, though. Xiao tucks himself into Tube. Looks like he might be rewarded here, but Stax actually gets the better of him. Finds a second.
Crispy shots out from Stax. Are going to invest the pit too, desperately needing a round.
And a better pit this time around. It actually gives DRX some control over a choke point.
I dare said the previous time that CNED, maybe not the right weapon in a situation like this, and he made a fool of me. But I can't imagine he can do it again in a pit. In a pit? That's the pit! He's going to have to do it with the Phantom, and he cannot as Stax plays hero for DRX and finally stops the bleeding.
So they've slowly crept their way towards 8. CNED actually tagged down to 53. Didn't actually spot when that had happened, but...
It must have been early on. Navi have taken Char's control. They've taken A short control as well. It seems like all 5 focus towards A. See that wall, too, is going to be so miserable to get through on the pistol.
Actually boxing this off, it gives Navi a very, very comfortable post plant here. It's only RB on the flank, but, I mean, look at the minimap. Look what he's got to overcome to apply any pressure.
And he really can't make a move until the wall gets cleared.
Exactly.
Otherwise, it's just going to be him against the world. And you see, once again, in these pistol rounds, it's just so labored. It's so tedious to get through that wall. They finally break a panel, but now what? The spike's been ticking away for 20 seconds. RB is still sitting in the teleporter. CNED gets overwhelmed as DRX found some space. Xiao handling the first, 31 HP. Buzz had it. I don't think he did get half. But that's all he's able to get so far. Xiao still alive. Angel left in a 1v1. Zest is going to be able to take it all the way unless Angel swings out, and he does. Navi get the pistol. They've taken so much space down long, Mike.
Yeah, a ton of information as well. The smokes here on A site will confirm it.
And as soon as there's confirmation, he can flip. RB just went through a teleporter. He has a gate crash that's back up and spawn. Instantly flips, and that buys just enough time as now we have to deal with what's happening on the teleporter. As we saw earlier in the round, that deep wall into pipes is going to cause problems.
Definitely slows down the retake. Actually, Zest will find one from the Snakebite. CNED will fall, but spike planted.
She gets 2 on the trade. Zest with Pit up in heaven, though.
And problem being there's a Molly and a Snakebite here. Paint Shell as well, but it looks like Zipan might even put that in towards slowing down a push into lamps.
I'm surprised they're waiting this long to commit to something. Just want to be cautious about how they do it and just take the space.
Snakebite's coming as well.
A ton.
This one's already passed, though.
Yeah, I mean, they are taking their dear sweet time, Mike. They haven't even gotten it to half at this point. They haven't established enough control. Mako's got 3 on the round, but at what cost?
Do they have it?
It's going to be so close. Oh, it's going to be so close. 1 second. Once again, burning the midnight oil. DRX, 3 ults here. mean, you imagine RB investing. You've got one of them already used by Stack. Zest patiently waiting and rewarded as RB's able to get another. Invested 2 ults. What more do they drop? Is RB still causing problems? See, those flashes have been so effective, but Xiao able to put him down. As you see, things start to settle, though. I mean, it paints a grim picture, Mike. Xiao left in a 1v3.
30 seconds left.
Navi's still trying to hang on to this 3-round lead, but the last couple of rounds have just not gone their way, and this seems to be no different.
That's got to be the first that he finds. Chipped away at, but
Little
makes it harder now for Xiao to recover from that. Stacks on the swing will seal the deal. Navi are creeping behind this wall, though. Marco's going to have his hands full.
Is there going to be enough for him to know? I mean, they've taken so much space without really showing much of anything, but as soon as that wall goes down, they're going to be segmented. They're going to be divided.
Buzz can still deny the first attempt at the plant here with the paint shell.
The spike hasn't even made its way out of short yet. Gonna use the brim smokes to swing out behind. That flash is gonna get a lot of info.
Wait,
And
no
buying
way.
just
RB's
time.
going to TP into the background. Surely
Yeah.
not.
I mean, keep an eye on it. It's tempting, it's tantalizing, and it's considered, but he hasn't gotten to it yet. He hasn't committed, just buying his time as Navi's still playing around through short.
You will not kill my ally.
See that res online, orbital strike used, Buzz trying to reposition as Navi or Gar starting to get some kills. Zipan with 2 massive ones, seen it looking to get the spike down, and Mako causing problems. It's Mako and Zest, the 2 controllers, and Mako's getting up really far by himself. 13 seconds left. They're gonna have to make a move for this, and Zest is gonna be ahead of it.
I don't think he's going to catch him on the dropout, though.
It's gonna be so quick, it's gonna be so close. No utility for Zest. It's already fallen. Xiao getting the spike down, left in a 1v2. And honestly, Mike, a winnable one at that.
Xiao posting up underneath Hookah here. Did Zest spot him?
Oh, I'm not sure, but he's surrounded, repositioning, finding a cushion, finding some space. And perhaps a second lease on life as he's gotten it down to 1. A dangerous move there as he takes the knife out to take 1 step further back. Xiao now spotted the flash up top. Does he dare swing? Mako bold on it. On the tap, 38 HP. Make that 17 now, and Mako's still healthy. But Xiao can just continue to tempt, continue to tease, continue to bait on the swing, and Mako gets it. He's gonna have enough time for the defuse too. Mako plays that beautifully. Unreal.
Ridiculous. Xiao unable to close out a second round from the same position. And now Navi up against the ropes. I mean, even here, the crack's starting to show. A Guardian in the hands of CNED. We have the showstopper here. They need to get a grip back on this half.
Desperately.
Not that they ever had one, it felt like.
No. I like this though, it's fast off the Trailblazers. Zipan's able to get one, Sugetsu does too. They've cracked the side open relentlessly as Zipan with the second. I was about to say, maybe perhaps pace is what they needed. They inject a little bit of it. Buzz on the counter though, and once again, ambitious and bold. And this time, ill-advised, Navi take the lead back. You see a timeline on your screen, it tells the entire story. It's been quite the emotional roller coaster as DRX claw their way back into this. But is it just a fake comeback? Early pin invested from DRX. The opener as Buzz finds value with the op. Seen it with the trade though. And they've taken so much space from Hookah already, Mike. But DRX want to fight. They're going to try to fight this right into the teeth of what Zipan were doing, what Navi was doing. And now they're stuck.
Toxin screen down.
We're cognizant somebody's taking the TP here. Zest tucked inside. Xiao and Angel left to try and recover this round. A 2v4 will be nothing short of a miracle. Especially with Marco. Getting himself tucked into showers now.
I mean, they're going to get out quietly.
Smoke's down.
And the smoke might be the only thing that tips their presence. You mentioned Mako. He's the one who's here. Does he boldly fight? Does he wait for reinforcements? Seems to be patient on this one. Angel taking a step back. No Molly to play with. Just concerned, paranoid for what could be coming around. You hear the footsteps, the flash out from Xiao to buy some time, to create some space.
DRX taking their sweet time on this. Marco maybe considering the fact that there's a molly in play here from Angel.
Yeah. I love it, though. Given these numbers, he's opportunistic on the repositioning. He's going to try to pinch in. Xiao on the flash. You see the tap through. Angel's already gotten onto one, but there's still so much to do, and it's all falling onto Xiao. A 1v2 now. A 1v1 now. Xiao, 7 bullets. Zest halfway. Xiao on the swing, and it's wide! Navi, map point, a 3K for Xiao!
What a ridiculous Red Bull clutch. I mean, like I said, it felt like it took an eternity for DRX to actually group for that retake. I said, Marco's got to be thinking there's a molly at play here or something. He goes right the way back out of showers towards shore. And the rest of DRX are barely out of pipes or heaven. Marco and Buzz don't think have been given any indicators yet of heavy presence or short. Now he has. Marco going to slow down the showers pinch.
The passive info gathering from B2 allows them to start to rotate over. You see Zest has already made his way back towards A. Mako still playing around the smoke and staying alive somehow undetected, but Angel has just walked right by him. Mako getting one. Seeing it and Sugetsu, the only two that remain. Yeah, they still have the spike in tow, and yeah, they still have some time, but they're so painfully outnumbered, Mike. And RB was patient the entire time. He's upgraded a weapon. He has the spike. Wisely doesn't peek into the fight again. I mean, that is discipline if I've ever seen it.
Well, force the hand of Sugetsu out of the dropout here, actually. Reveal his position. Give him a chance at one of these taps. We know what Sugetsu's capable of.
Yep, he's capable. He was capable enough to get one. That's all it was. But DRX not going away.
If this is a round where Buzz is on operator, you can post them up very deep outside showers. Doesn't come through, though.
What it does buy is some time, though. Think about how long the clock has been burned, and they really have barely made their way out of spawn. Angel's already fallen.
I don't know if that was an intentional peek from RB there. He swung out with his knife in hand, it looked like. Rewarded nonetheless. Seen it 2 away from the res, so needs a kill and this orb to get Angel back on his feet.
I've got your trail.
You see it right there, but you've got 2 members from DRX. Gonna try to deny that. And RB's already gotten one. Zipen's fallen. It still hasn't been able to get the orb. You see the teleport through as they start to rotate back. Everyone from DRX is here, and it's a miserable situation for Navi. Miserable for Sugetsu, and it's just not enough. We're going the distance. They just have no showers control. I mean, maybe Stacks take some of the space and they can have a late hit, but this is going to be very one-dimensional if this is how they commit. The Trailblazers are going to clear things out, though, and RB's gone all the way in, and he's all the way in by himself. The flash off of it, and the flick from Sugetsu's filthy. How have Navi stabilized through this? How have they maintained control of the site?
Actually, yeah, it does get Marco off the plant here, so forcing a second attempt at it. Maybe even a third. Doesn't get caught with that satchel, though.
No, not punished in the window, as small as it was. Sacks now with showers control. Mako has fallen, a 4v2 in favor of Navi this time. Stacks on the reposition. Navi can take their time, man. They have so much control and they have so much time. That flash not getting anything. This one will. You see it, Zest turn to the corner, and it's beautiful. It sets him up quite nicely.
And the pit.
Xiao's just on the tap. Reconsiders it. He's going to get it to halfway. He's going to get it all the way. Mikey's going to take it the whole way. Another stolen defuse. We saw this set up a lot on DRX's defensive side. As soon as there's contact, Stacks takes a little bit of damage. RB with the flash and the swing. But he's slowed. I mean, surely he doesn't dare swing in a situation like this, right?
Double flash here? Double flash is beautiful, but it's a 1-for-1.
Yeah, it's just all it is. Cena, the one falling on the side of Navi, though.
Say, removing the wall maybe relinquishes some of that, I guess, safety in a site execute and cutting off a choke point, but my eyes on the minimap here. Buzz has gone exploring elsewhere on the map. Xiao seemingly aware of the possibility, but when does Buzz make a move? This is good information, though, because it allows DRX to fully commit towards the other 3 members being here on B site.
Absolutely. I think you're right. The one question is, does Buzz make a move? How patient is he? Because right now, I mean, he's got him controlled. He's got him corralled. 30 seconds. And the silence on the spike, that flash.
30 seconds left.
Notwithstanding is deafening. Waiting for utility to come back up. You see the nade through, Zipan, biding his time. Roomba, flash, and then the satchels. You imagine they'll start to go out, and there they go, but it seemed like he hit his legs on the way out. It's a 1-for-1. Mako's still controlling the site. Buzz is now making a move, but it's not gonna matter. DRX hold the line.
Nothing caught on long.
Yeah.
And actually sends Xiao back towards A. DRX have done great to deny or avoid confirmation here.
But CNED's a trap. As soon as the wall goes down, his life goes too. Mako able to clean him up. Angel flash, he can't see a damn thing.
Flash
Dancing around back sight. Unreal. DRX have cracked the site wide open. Now Navi have shown up with reinforcements, but it's too little too late. They still aren't their way out on site. As the crowd comes to life once more, DRX looking to take the lead against Navi in overtime. But they're far from done. Still some pesky members of the defense up. Zip and Xiao and Sugetsu putting in what seems like an unwinnable situation, but the demand is there. The ask could not be greater. And it seems like they're crumbling in the face of it. That's exactly what they do. DRX take the lead back.
So first, Snakebite already invested here, so only one more for Zest to work with. Finally, the rotation comes through, but timing's a little off with Navi looking as if they want to slip through the TP.
RB's gonna have a lot to do here.
Same with Buzz.
And they're gonna satchel out, they're gonna flash, Buzz falls. What can RB do? I mean, you can't imagine much in the face of all of that Viper utility. And even more piled on, but he's... I thought he was gonna swing in front through the molly, but he doesn't. Swings back around, Sugetsu cleans him up. You see the defenses for DRX crumbling, but stacks with two. Trying to right the ship, trying to bring him back. Trying to put him down as Mako gets another.
Angel's got the molly and the ult here, though. DRX still have to move fast.
And they have no duelist to go with it. They have no duelist to take the fight to Navi's doorstep. It's all on to Angel. Off of this you go. Seekers, the flash. There's Orbital Strike. Zest cleans him up, and DRX somehow claw their way back into the map and take a 1-0 lead.
DRX slowly funneling up towards ramp, and I think now Navi and people back in towards a position to greet this execute.
This Cypher came is so miserable to deal with. You've got to get so far up before you can clear it out. Meanwhile, DRX have gotten their way out onto the site. Some of the defenses are there, but Mako looking to play spoiler up in heaven. No challenge yet. It's just Sugetsu who's playing on the other side, and he's going to play into this. Well, of course he's going to play into this, but they walked right by each other, Mike.
He's able to slip through the poison orb here. Going to get the backstab on Xiao. He will fall.
Oh, it's a surprise. Now you see the double duelist from Navi causing problems. They've gotten the spike down. They've repositioned up towards heaven. You see some of the mollies come through, but you're not expecting Sugetsu here. Either way, handled. Zest cleans him up. All falls onto RB. He's got to swing out. He's got to get one, and Angel's timing is perfect. Navi will get the pistol. So again, suspicions on the other side, and there it is. Yeah. Shot rattles off, confirming the weaponry that's on the opposite side. With that, DRX still continue, still intent on pushing into the teeth of this defense. Into the weapon, the paranoia is there. Buzz waiting to go, and there he goes! CNED plucks him out of the sky! Xiao not able to follow suit. Op hits the ground harmlessly as the site once again is lost.
Spike planted.
The pit will go up, giving them some safety on site as well. Navi looks at the first turn locked out of this. Yeah, Angel will retrieve the operator. I think that's just the #1 objective here after the spike has been planted.
No, taste of their own medicine is bitter. But they want to fight this, the paranoia and the flash. Oh, this is beautiful, but he finds nothing. I was so well set up. I thought they were dead. But Angel now trying to face into the smoke and play hero. He cannot do it either. What a fumble.
I mean, the Seeker just reveals Angel's TP
Spike planted.
at the worst possible time. Showstopper doesn't catch him, but he's overwhelmed. Zipan and Sugetsu now. Yeah, 2v4, showing intention to actually commit towards this.
Player standing.
But it's going to seal the deal. Sugetsu finds a response, though.
Yeah, it's going to have to be a 1v4 if he wants to pull this off. You see the reposition from RB heading towards heaven. Just another thing to consider. Way too much. Sugetsu falls, DRX continue to march forward.
Seen at a very deep position on mid here. DRX maybe anticipating some aggression on the back of all these ultimates. Confirmed, yeah, but Zester's taking a chunk of damage.
There's just so much, actually, there's so much passive info that CNET is getting just because of his position right now. And you wonder here, the flash, they're actually rotating off of the flash. Xiao just got confirmation that there was presence A towards ramps, and they instantly flip back towards B. Buzz is already through with the paranoia, but Zipan's ult keeps them back. He's gonna get a second and potentially more. CNET's on the hunt! It was messy, but both connect! And now Stax is left alone, having to think through what the heck just happened. How did we get here? CNET with 3 and Navi does 2. Yeah, and putting a lot more focus onto B. I don't think they've had two, I mean, maybe other than the pistol where they fully pushed through, but Navi's timing is great. Angel in the swing gets the duelist.
Okay, finds a second as well. Through the same smoke, Marco will fall. An early advantage, one of the first we've really seen from Navi, where they're able to disengage from.
Angel giveth and Angel taketh away. Question his aggression, you question why he's first to die so often, and sometimes it looks rough, but then other times he just frags. You gotta take the good with the bad in situations like this. Is the timeout seems to not be what DRX was looking for.
Sure, they really had an opportunity to get things going there.
Yeah.
With 2 kills through the smoke in mid from Angel.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And we'll be healthy in terms of the finances, as long as Stack's really the only concern, I'd say.
Well, he's getting cheeky, isn't he?
Yeah, I was going to say, if he wants to hold on to this rifle, get a consolation at least.
Yeah, you hear 2 shots of the op rattle off, a second flash in towards garage. But once again, it's a hit towards A. It's a hit right into the teeth of the defenses of the Cypher, and Zipan's there too. He's already gotten a couple. Angel trying to swing out and pile it on, and he cannot. And now the op has shown up. How do you get past this? Oh, that wall just barely keeping him alive. Zess is gonna find a lot of room here.
He's got the spike as well, so he's able to slip away from this. You see the ping on the minimap, actually Shout, considering the possibility of being flanked. CNED picking up the slack. Again, Zest actually getting confirmation on the back of the Trailblazer sound cue. Able to find this plant now. Stack's a little bit disconnected from this. Can he find a backstab with Navi funneling towards spawn?
Timing is everything.
It's an open plant for him. He has to play this late. He's getting aggressive.
Patience. You still have 2 flashes. Be patient. He's gotten the first. No real idea of the second in the smoke. Meanwhile, CNET still with the op going forward.
Now he can drift deeper. He's actually resetting towards main.
Just a tap. Just a tease. Just a bait for the swing, and CNET lands it. And now Sax is too far away. He's too far away. But it was enough to pull off. CNET, I can't believe he did it that way. Still lands a shot, but my goodness, what a play.
Yeah, everybody from Navi funneling to Garage very early on. RB, gotta respect this. He's gonna play his life and back away, and actually the Nano Swarm dealt with very quickly as well. So full 5v5 here in the post plant.
Yeah, nothing quite like it on a pistol. If you like chaos, you're in for some.
So nobody actually exploring towards spawn here. Would have had a shorty to deal with in the hands of RB, but what can DRX get it set up here? Still got plenty of util to work with.
Oh, it's
sure
gotten stuck.
Going.
Oh no. Get on down there, buddy. He's overwhelmed. Somehow still dropped. I thought he was gonna find a window. His kills go trade it back and forth. The 4v3 as you see DRX starting to funnel forward, starting to take space back. But Navi hold the line. Stack's left alone and he cannot deliver.
What a crucial headshot from CNET.
Light armor still on all of them. And they had the money to buy. You see an interesting financial approach from DRX. Mako once again getting challenged. You gotta pick a target, bro. It's either the dog or it's CNET. You pick the wrong one. Zipan's already back sight. Buzz had no idea. See if they can reposition though. Angel's really, really far out. Really far up by himself. Dog spotting him, and yep, Zest from up top. But well handled by Xiao. Well handled by Xiao. see him staring at it. Go on. Mouse button 1, there you go. Paranoia out in the dash forward. The turret has been cleared. RB once again has so much to do, and he knows the showstopper's in his face, staring into death with not much to do. Seen it on the swing, and it's Xiao who gets the kill. The defenses of DRX had previously stood so tall, stood so strong, crumble.
Spike planted.
The 2v5 might just see another round where DRX opt to hold on to these rifles. Now, information game definitely favoring DRX here, but Navi are poised to explode onto A.
Yeah, RB has lockdown, but he's not really in a comfortable spot to drop it. With 45 seconds left, does he dare invest it? Zipan gets so high, and he gets one. Saxer on the trade. CNED cleaning things up. Op still in hand, and there are the blades. I mean, that's the round.
Yeah, it's
30
done for.
seconds left.
Navi even stalling things out to find the plant here. Just Buzz and Marco. Still got the paranoia, still got the showstopper, and the paint shells, actually.
Yeah, and a 2v4? Shadows traveling. I mean, maybe. Well, okay, yeah, they're going. They found one. The paranoia, the showstopper invested. Buzz weak though, 45 HP. What space can Mako find? He swings out. Too many targets to deal with. The investment ill-advised. Navi map point.
And like I said, against the Jet and a...
Well,
I said Zest likes a jump peek. Ill-advised this time around.
I mean, really, the first 2 times that we talked about it, too.
Here.
But a much dearer cost. Look at this angle set up from CNED.
CNED knows what's up. Again, the operator also being another curveball that DRX have been struggling to handle, to be honest with you.
What are you going to do? You got a stinger. Oh, come on. If you're going to go, just go, man. Another
Actually,
jump
Marco
spot.
catches.
Oh, that paranoia was so good, but it doesn't matter. The neural theft, and out goes CNED. Buzz with the judge, finding one though, 56 HP. It's not a Bucky, not from that distance. DRX crumble, and RB's left alone. Holding on to that lockdown for what feels like forever. Never invest it. We're going the distance, we're going to Lotus.
Bot coming back.
I do like this from DRX, so pacey on it, trying to find that window.
They're looking to descend very quickly.
Oh dear.
The other side of the map, Angel should have had at least one there. So Getsu will respond, but it's Buzz with 2 to open this round up.
The Frenzy just so good in that situation. Navi have done a decent job of corralling DRX in this position. CNED from all the way back, not finding any value. Important too for DRX, if they want to pull this thing off, if they want to take the quick trip to the playoffs, they've got to find a way to silence him. And so far, so good. Zip and Xiao, the only 2 that remain. Playing on site, and you look at the minimap, the rest of DRX are nowhere near this. I mean, you've got Stax who's playing in tree, and he finds one. You got the other 2 playing really far back.
No chance.
Stax falls. Buzz and RB remain. There's the nade, and that, I mean, that will most assuredly secure things. Maybe Xiao gets an exit. He does get one, that's all it is. RB stays alive, DRX get the ever coveted pistol. Still committing to this light armor strat too for DRX.
Buzz is in trouble here.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is, but CNED might be in some too. They're gonna funnel out, they can't maintain control of A main.
The Razors will be traded out, but DRX looking to secure this position. Elsewhere on the map, RB looking for maybe some space in the lurk. A little spot out the turret here. Try and remove some of the utility in the choke point, but Sugetsu going to deny that.
Zest filling in on a little bit of the space that Sax created with the Prowler. And you wonder here what they do with that space, because Mike, they have a couple of options here. They can flip and they can go B, they can commit to go A. Misdirection can abound. That seems to be the case. The one note here is they got the alarm bot too for RB if he pushes through. Heaven is smoked off. Oh, this dart.
That's going to not do as much damage as you expect, but
yeah.
he's Marco down to 79.
And to be honest, I expected it to be the recon dart too. But the shock deals a little bit of damage. He keeps it now. Now invests it for them to retake and take the space. Molly to cut off the path for Zest. Oh. There's no way you expect stacks there. What a pesky play. But they've gotten it down to 2. Angel 1 with the Molly. The tap out from Chow, yeah, he's gotten it all the way there. They're going to get the last 2 kills and the defuse. You're going to hand it over to Shao. He's going to get the Hunter's Fury on mine too. The positioning, the investment of that final smoke from Angel has to be pixel perfect.
I mean, they've got the read here. There's 3 members of Navi over towards A site. So DRX will commit behind it as well.
Buzz. Oh, that Rolling Thunder's going to cause so many problems. And yeah, they're deafened, but what can Mako find? 1. Looking for the second, nothing found yet. But the spike into position to be scooped up, but do they know Zipan's there? They're just not going to push it. They're going to go to Sugetsu! And Sugetsu with 1. Try to bully him away, try to force him to run and create some space. Where on earth are you going?
Sugetsu's going to catch this.
Are you going to commit? Oh, he commits! 13 seconds left. And Sugetsu, concerned about what might be behind him, creates a window for Mako to get the spike down. What a chaotic round, Mike.
The turret will bodyguard RB though. Put him in a position where he has to actually retreat back towards the door here. Mako completely disconnected down to 69 HP.
And they don't invest the turret to serve as a sentinel, so to speak, on the spike. They drop it B to make sure there's no one flanking around. So they have to face this. First flash turned. Mako trying to decapitate the first and manages to do so. It's all under RB now, 1v2, and he gets the 1v1. They left him. It all's on to CNED. He's gonna get to half. RB on the swing and CNED with the snap, but I don't know that he's gonna have enough time. It's gonna be so close. Oh, it's gonna be so close, but it's not enough. The Red Bull clutch for DRX. Careful here for aggression towards A main. You've got the fault line set up. The haunt is cleared. What is Zipan waiting for? There it is. And there's the swing. Angel looking to dip on the second, drops RB.
We mentioned earlier, that's the sort of value you want to see from a smoke early on from Angel. Now, not necessarily as much of an issue. Buzz able to get right ahead of this Killjoy setup, though. Will clear a lot of space, and this time around, the plant comes through. A 3v4 in the post plant. Not much in the form of utility to secure it, but Buzz actually throws out the paint shell. Paranoia sent as well very early on here, Doug.
Very early, you're absolutely right. The drone has been cleared. Oh, and that's
what was that?
Again, a gifted one, maybe off of a tag from the drone. I believe that was the case. I didn't think the drone made it out of the smoke. Either way, he gets a kill. Buzz playing him close! Buzz!
He's got another nade!
And he has time. Oh, but he doesn't even get it off. Sugetsu with a massive one. Angel with the second. And once again, a subversion of expectations. This time in favor of Navi.
Angel's playing in the cut as well. He's able to control this space outside. B stacks picked off once again. No response found either. DRX shepherd in towards this C site right now.
You're running out of time here. If you're going to flip the map, it's got to be now. And the utility hasn't been cleared. They've done such a good job of doing it, but they don't seem to care. Managed to get a couple. You've got Zest who's cutting off rotations towards B, but the spike has to go down very soon. And you still have so much presence here from Navi.
Angel's found that kill.
This should open things up. That shock dart. Oh, it didn't bounce. It was a little bit deeper. RB's getting one. A 2v2 somehow. Mako, 85 HP, no armor. The swing out is there, and they try to bully Shao, and they do. That's left Zipan in this. And he cannot convert.
How the hell have DRX just flipped that? So they're throwing everything behind this now.
There they are. Set up CNED. What?
That's a big pick. DRX, so they try and explode on the back of this. Yes, they do. The showstopper doesn't land, but Stacks will find the kill on Shao.
So well handled. The swing out. I mean, DRX have played this perfectly. The problem is, though, Mike, we've said this before, and Navi somehow find a way to Houdini their way into the round.
A 2v5, Doug?
We've seen
surely not.
Zipan ahead of things, ahead of the nightfall, ahead of the first. Clothesline, though, not able to find much more as DRX and Navi are tied at 6 apiece at half.
The spike slowly making its way across towards C. Mako and RB will have their hands full here. with all 5 members of Navi.
Which is interesting here too. You expect Killjoy's utility to be set up here, and you don't have the same tools to clear that out on C in a pistol round. Meanwhile, there's so much space that DRX are taking towards A. They've just smoked off the turret, but they're going to commit to the C site. Both nanoswarms have been used, and they're not going to be able to get through.
20 seconds. And they're past the turret. They're behind this already. Sugetsu seems aware of it, though.
It was smoked off at first. You see the first few share of shots go wide. The spike finally seems like it's going to go down, but DRX
It doesn't go
pushing
down.
right back.
Last player standing.
He's not going to have time. He's well out of reach. Wow.
Nonetheless, Navi with the plant on the back of it, able to get rifles across the board. Hunter's Fury available, 1 off the lockdown, 1 off the orbital strike as well. So some key ultimates available potentially in this round for Navi. Lockdown going to be the first objective.
What do they do with it? They're just going to funnel out onto C, and they're going to do so quickly. Buzz dropping a nade. I mean, but the dart, he's lit up. That knife bolt's going to help, though. They're going to funnel behind it. They flood out onto the site. Just when you thought Navi had control, DRX punch back.
That's crazy that Navi don't get a single kill in that exchange as well.
Nothing.
Buzz nearly caught with the shock dart, 20 HP. But still standing. And in firm control of this spike now. Navi just going to sit behind their smoke, hope for somebody to overpeak.
They're going to have to do it 2 or 3 times just to get on equal footing. I mean, Stax just went from almost tech pausing the series to potentially winning the round with that Nightfall. What a legend.
Could see a clash here, actually.
We haven't had many of these. The Haunt is the distraction for Buzz to get the kill onto CNET, and he gets a second. The spike is down. But there's not enough to follow up, I don't think. Did they seize that? Yeah, Xiao's stuck.
What is that adjustment from Xiao? Finds the Prowler and the headshot onto Buzz. Brings it back to a 3v2 in favor of Navi. This is one of the rounds where actually there isn't a paint shell or a snake bite invested towards the typical positions here. And Navi capitalize. Zest noted here. RB elsewhere, just positioned outside B, not necessarily in a position to support Zest.
Oh, just hanging out and watching, waiting.
I mean, it could be. He's ahead of the alarm bot, so if Navi do actually execute onto B, there's a chance for him to backstab.
That might be the case.
He's getting played in here, Doug.
Interesting, too, that wall goes up from Zest. RB,
He drops the wall for him.
well done.
Spike down B.
Very well done, but more to be done. More to be found.
30 seconds left.
Zest is left alone, a 1v2 against all odds as the spike runs further away.
Deploying drone.
Wisely, too, from Navi, not having to deal with any of the wall or any other utility that's be there. Just remove that element entirely.
Spike
Zest
planted.
tagged. A high-low, way too much to deal with here, surely. But they've given him 1v1s. They're repositioning. Zest has a shot at this. It's small, and it is not enough. Navi get to 8.
RB will be called upon
30
once
seconds
again.
left.
Utility there to help and utility there to cover. He goes from up top, and RB's able to swing around, drop him. Zipan, though, there for the trade. He answered the call for 1. Sugetsu there. Oh, you could tell Buzz was suspecting where the play was coming. 13 seconds left. Spike planted. Zipan has the Rolling Thunder, and there it is. It's going to push a couple of members back, but it seems like DRX may have found a swap right through it. The Haunt finding info, finding value. It's Buzz getting 1. Xiao with the shock darts. It's just a tap out onto Spike, a 2v2 now. Sugetsu's still there. They've got him corralled in. DRX surrounded. They've already gotten it to half. It's got to be a swing from Xiao, and it delivers. Navi get another.
Well, you're looking to throw a curveball potentially here towards a B side execute.
I haven't seen much of that.
No, they do follow through.
I mean, they've gotten so much space for free. I guess why not? Are they going to try to flood again off the paranoia? Yeah, that seems to be the case. They have the Haunt there, too, to provide some cover to get some info. Xiao able to get the snap, but it looks like they're going to get eco unless Zipan and Sugetsu can do something about it. Weapons upgraded for the defense. And there's really nothing that they can do. They're going to have to flood behind the flash. Stax has already gotten it, but Mako with the 3K to get DRX 11.
So gets him one off the lockdown on the other side. Zipan obviously nowhere near the Rolling Thunder, but tag off the drone. Zest will get tagged on the first Hunter's Fury, able to escape the others though. Does he throw the pit down here to secure? He does.
Wow.
Once hits the panic button, so Navi drawing out an ultimate very early on.
Bring them down.
But potentially removing A in terms of an option here. Gonna hit B side once again.
And it's gonna be empty. Unless CNED scales up, that showstopper, yeah, is gonna get some space and it's gonna buy some time, but it's not gonna get much else. Now you can't help but bring back to memory what we just saw in the previous round, this time with the paranoia, this time with the ult, and this time the kill. But Navi keeping things at bay for now. Mako should have a chance to rotate through, create some space, and cause some problems. Zest is also there, but you see CNED ready for it. He's waiting. Zest is so weak, not able to get anything with it. 4v2 and yeah.
Neither team willing to relent at all.
Handle's been broken and Mako has to be aware of it now, has to respect the possibility of what's on the other side. No swing on the C's. Mako patient, gets the first, looking to control the spam on the second, not able to connect, but Zest, what?
30 seconds left.
Through the box, lands it on his zip end. And now lockdown drop a second
trade-off
one.
lockdowns.
Yeah, Venn diagramming the site,
Down B.
leaving a 2v2 stacks with the Nightfall to confirm where they're going. The silence definitely.
They've read it well.
Yeah. I mean, they're ahead of it. Yeah, the alarm bot is there, but Sax is going to get a chance to make the play. He's gotten it down to one. He's going to have to get the spike down very quickly, and that's going to force RB to go quickly. It forces him to go fast, but no. Plant giving up. RB on the swing. He's there, and he lands the shots. DRX at series point. The patience pays off.
What a crazy round. Absolute madness. DRX still get ahead of it.
They're gonna NB, the alarm bot's gonna give it away. Forcing Stacks back. Alarm bot actually just repositioned back out onto the site. It moved at first, didn't go off. Now they're, Zipan is the Rolling Thunder, Mike. It's gonna be so chaotic as you see them both vying for control of such a small space. But Navi equalizing, it's a 3v1 and it's not gonna convert. Sugetsu gets 3, Navi at 11.
Stacks brings a Sheriff in here. A Guardian in the hands of Zest.
Oh, it's
and
the same.
it opens up.
It's the same play. But CNED surely has taken us the distance. I mean, with an opener like that, and the Rolling Thunder to secure things, Mako stunned up, stunned around, tries to reposition, and does so into his death. A foregone conclusion here as it seems like once again,
Player standing.
we're getting some extra Valorant, folks.
Yeah.
RB would have to 1v5 to pull this off and get the defuse. We talk about miracles. This would be certainly that. A prime gaming flawless off of the opener from CNED, excuse me, to take us to overtime.
Switching sides. Overtime.
It seems like they want to NC. Everyone's piled up, and that's not just DRX I'm talking about. 3 members from Navi here. The fault line from Zipan still in play. The Aftershock 2. Off of the smokes, they try to get through, and all of that utility is just going to be so much to deal with. Buzz killed himself! Falls to his own nade, but Zest makes it okay! Keeps him in it! And Zest gets 3! He's got the pit!
He hasn't thrown it down just yet. RB will find CNED just Shao to recover a 1v4. DRX players clinging to life. Look at the HP bars. But Shao will need nothing short of a miracle to flip this back.
Position given away. I mean, and just such an impossible situation. Fully decayed, and time is of the essence. Not much he can do here. DRX are going to take a lead in overtime, and holy smoke, Zest, man.
What a round from Zest. Show me that one back.
Switching sides.
Because the utility placement is perfect from Navi. Buzz falls to his own nade. The tip of the spear for DRX. He's trying to get out of the nano swarms.
What a shot onto the second, man. The third was clean too, and then the fourth to wrap up the round. All the conversations around who should be playing for DRX. Zest, Foxy9, the decision that was made at the beginning of the tournament. Man, Zest has had some massive moments just in the first 2 days. Perhaps none bigger than that one. Navi backs against the ropes.
They're going to stun back out of this on the back of the dart.
Nothing to clear it either.
Mako.
I mean, Mako's in so much trouble, but Buzz! He's got the ult! I mean, they've wiped the floor with Navi! Final nail in the coffin! Putting him away! Buzz with 3! DRX are playoffs bound!
In the blink of an eye, Doug. The match is over.
Oh, and look at the faces of the DRX players, man.